We are back from Las Vegas, KRUISE Vegas to be exact, and we got a lot to talk about. Right there, we got Ryan. Right there, we got Jeremy. Joey's with me. We're going to talk about that experience of last week as well. I have a question for everybody. It is too early before Thanksgiving to listen to Christmas music, but I wanted to know, is it okay if it's Star Wars inspired Christmas music? We're going to talk about that. I know it's weird, but I promise it'll fit in the day. Today on Podcast Rock City Live. What's up, everybody? Joe here from Podcast Rock City, and with me this week, the guy who I sat next to, and I should have put my chips on top of his chips at the roulette wheel, but I didn't. So I watched him win money and me lose money. Joey Casada.
Thank God you didn't, because you would have definitely jinxed me in some way. Welcome to the #1 KISS podcast in the world. Ryan and Jeremy, guys, thank you so much for being here tonight.
So yes, and you guys know those guys right there, Ryan and Jeremy from the Ace Frehley band, and I feel like I've seen you guys in like 5 different bands for over the years. But thank you guys for being here. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
One thing, this is the #1 podcast
in the universe.
It's officially rated. Yeah, all the people are talking. It's all over the galaxy. We broadcast everywhere. #1, universe-wide.
Do you remember on the Dynasty Tour when KISS changed their intro from the hottest band in the world to the greatest band in the world?
They did.
We are the greatest podcast in the world.
In the universe.
Band in the world.
So listen, you guys, real quick, since Jeremy brought it up, Dynasty. So 55, okay. I've been a KISS fan since I was 6. What did you think of the Dynasty costumes? Go.
I loved them.
I mean, for me, that's my introduction to KISS 2. That's the first tour I ever saw. I was 5 years old. I love them. Superheroes, magic. I loved it.
I was only 4, so I didn't really think much about it. The Love Gun costumes will always be my KISS.
Black and for Ryan and Jeremy.
I like it, but you know.
But listen, Ace's cape, I will say that Ace was the best. I didn't like the jean toenails on the boots. I did not like that.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that either.
I'll tell you.
I don't like feet.
I will tell you this, though. I can't believe you just said that. That's funny. I will tell you that Love Gun is my favorite era costume-wise, but I do love the Dynasty stuff, and I don't understand. Yeah, right. That's awesome.
I think that's the most iconic. I think if you had a poll, that's the most iconic.
I go back and forth between that and Destroyer.
Yeah.
You know, I asked Ace what his favorite costume was, and he said it was the Destroyer costume.
Really
interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this was just like, you know, when we played Allentown too. So it was only a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel a tie-in. I asked Ace one time if he liked Star Wars or Star Trek, and he picked Star Trek over Star Wars, and I was so heartbroken. But there's the tie-in to this record. It's a Star Wars.
How does this record tie into this show, Joe? I'm curious.
I don't.
All I see is a glare.
Huh?
All I see is a glare.
How about that? Does that help?
I'm doing this on my phone, and I don't have readers on, so I mean,
that's okay. All right, I'm going to tell you guys. I waited. I waited. Somebody told me it was too early to listen to Christmas music, but I'd been waiting to listen to this. I'm going to tell you why. Do you know who sings on this record? It's a 1980 Star Wars Christmas album with a very, very young John Bon Jovi.
No way.
Yeah. So he sings the song like Merry Christmas R2-D2. And when you listen to it, you're like totally like, oh my God, that's John Bon Jovi.
But that's way before Bon Jovi, obviously. How does he tie into that record, Joe?
So I saw an interview and he said he was on one of those British shows, where they're like, Star Wars gave you your first recording, blah, blah, blah. And he said, yeah, I was a gopher at the recording studio. And the guy doing the record walked up and said, so you say you can sing? He goes, no, I can sing. And they said, great, go in there. But I got messages.
So however that record sounds, can I tell you that he made up for it years later when he did Merry Christmas Baby with Cindy Crawford? God damn it.
Oh man, I don't think I know that one.
Whoa, what?
Go look that
video? Yeah, look that up. It's a video.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, Joe. Don't look that up live on air, because Joe will tune out and do some weird things.
Here's the funny thing that John said to his wife after. Hey babe, it was work.
All right, so obviously we're here to hang out and to talk about what we all went through this past weekend. I made it sound like we trekked up a mountain or something, but we had a great time in Las Vegas. Some of us did, at least, and we're going to get into that. But there is a little bit of KISS news, so let's get to the news. Podcast. So in case you guys haven't noticed, there is a lot of KISS product coming out right now. Really all I'm going to tell you is after the show, I want you to go to KISS Online and check out all the new little release things that they've been released. They just released designer made belt buckle. It looks like it has like rhinestones on it, I think. And then there was a chain. And then, have you guys seen the video? You probably haven't. I only see it because it comes up in the feed. It's like special KISS underwear for like sexy people. Have you guys seen?
Ryan is wearing them right now. What are you talking about?
Nice. There we go. Our ratings just went up. But anyway, you guys check that out. And there's one other thing I want to do right now. We're going to obviously talk about the show that Ryan and Jeremy took part in. And if you guys see that, scan me there. Scan me now. Later on, before we go, scan that. Somebody graciously filmed your whole show and put it on YouTube. So if you guys at home were not there and you would like the opportunity to watch it, scan it with your phone. And that'll give you a chance to see these two gentlemen at work. And it's always so much fun to watch you guys. Obviously, let's go ahead and get into it. All three of you played this past weekend. Joey, you played the Alive set with Ryan and Jeremy. And then Ryan and Jeremy did both the Alive set and the tribute to Ace. So I'm going to start. We'll start with Jeremy. When you walked on that stage, did you guys already know? I mean, like this, it felt very, as a matter of fact, we're going to play the songs that we love the most. Kind of, did you have a set list all set up, or were you guys?
Oh, yeah. We had a set list. I mean, we talked about it beforehand. I kind of remember a lot of it just being like the kind of the stuff that we do with Ace, right? There's a couple other things in there, but man, I was okay until they showed that video.
Okay.
I was not ready for that. And then like we got to the end of it and it's time to go on and it's like, oh man, damn it, I need a minute to myself. I need to get it back together. But we didn't really have that opportunity, so you had to just jump in with high emotion.
Yeah, for people who don't know, what we did was I think Neil Davis and Kiss Army Spain put together a tribute video of Ace. I think that went into the toast for Ace, and I was side stage with these guys. These guys were I don't even know how you got through those first few songs. You guys were a mess, and
Man,
right,
when we started
rightfully
playing,
so.
it was a lot easier. But when we started, man, I had like a fucking lump in my throat, and I couldn't see because I had tears in my eyes.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you something. So I was standing. I had walked over to get those Ace champagne glasses. I don't drink, so near where you guys were standing, I was standing in line to get my champagne glasses. And I'm standing there and I looked to my right just in time to see you, Jeremy. And I saw that you were getting emotional. And the guy handed me my champagne glasses, and I just made my way over to the other side. And my girlfriend at the time, wife now, Karen, she looked at me and she goes, "What is wrong?" And I said, "I don't know if Jeremy was prepared for that moment."
I
And
wasn't.
I was emotional about it just because I knew that you were upset. But you guys got on stage and it was freaking wonderful.
Thank you.
It was wonderful. You guys played. You guys made everybody in the room happy. They loved hearing the songs that you guys were playing. Everybody was there to celebrate. I have to say I was there to celebrate there, and I know that it had to have been tough for you guys, but I want you to know it really was wonderful. Joey?
Good.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Ryan, I'd love to hear you too. Just the first moments of the first few songs. Again, I don't know if I would have been able to do it. You guys got up there and, right away. I mean, obviously, you're very emotional early on, but you crushed it right away. How did it feel walking on the stage?
Man.
What was the first song again? Rip It Out, right?
Yeah, man. I was, I'm thinking about it right now. Man, I was upstairs and Zach lives in Las Vegas. And so he said, "Hey, can I change, get ready for the show in your room?" I was like, "Yeah, of course, man, whatever." So he was up in my room and they walked up and it was just like, I cried. I go, "I don't think I can do this." I go, "I don't want to fuck up." And it was terrible. I felt awful, but I wanted to be there. And I was like, don't cry. And I did. Of course I did, but,
Yeah.
I am now.
Yeah.
I think it was a great special way to kick off that weekend. Obviously, listen, I think we all wish Kiss did more and Pop House did more the whole weekend. I know you guys had to run shortly after that. I mean, Kiss did another little tribute to Ace with the candles and stuff, but I just wish after what tragically happened, the whole thing should have switched into a celebration for Ace. And I'm glad at least we got it kicked off the right way.
Yeah. And dude, Joe, you were so good. You always make everything so fun. And me and Jared play these songs all the time. And, what a blast. I mean, I love that you guys were all there and then we were there to do it together. It was fun. It really was. It's like, it took me, like I said, all I told myself was don't fall apart. And I fucking fell apart. And, but fuck, it's our friend.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, it's like, I joke about this all the time. And Jared goes, pretend it's sound check.
Yeah.
Check this. I go, how did we play these songs without him? He goes, pretend it's sound check. I'm like, okay. It didn't work.
Right.
But it was fun. I did enjoy it. Everybody really looked like they had a good time.
Yeah, Jeremy, I have to say, man, one of the things I'm a guitar player myself. I teach guitar myself. I love watching you guys play. It really feels like it's just like like you heard the term duck to water. Just so natural. And that's what I think that people love about watching you guys when you're on stage, Jeremy. Is that home for you?
Oh yeah, I mean, in my head, I've been on that stage since I was 4 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty effortless thing. I'd even say that to Ryan. I don't know, like Joey, you play big shows, Ryan. It's just like sometimes it's just so effortless,
Yeah.
and like you don't even have to try. It's just like it's like it's controlling you.
Yeah. And here's the thing. That being said, what Jared just said, it's like, man, last weekend doing that, it did not feel like that to me. It was hard. I called Jared walking to my room. I go, I'm scared. I go, I don't want to mess up. My gut, I have a stomach ache. I've never been nervous like this in 15 years, you know, and, you know, it wasn't perfect, but it was, or I wasn't perfect. The guys were, but I loved it, man. I had so much fun.
Yeah, and I don't.
And
I don't
that,
think.
how about
Yeah.
how about the montage, like Jeremy said, they put on before we went on? It's like, Jesus Christ! It's like, okay, done, go. It's like, no, I'm still
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
I'm still messed up from that. You know, it was great. They did a good job.
Yeah, that was a good video.
How do you? What do you think about the audience? How do you think they? I mean, obviously, listen, everyone. I think the somber mood of the weekend, it just changed the whole complexity of the whole event and everything. How do you feel? What was the crowd's energy? What was? I mean,
Man,
I know
the
it was
crowd
different.
Singing the guitar solo to Detroit Rock City. I mean,
Oh, that's
holy
always
shit,
awesome.
Did you hear that? That was
Great.
insane.
Yeah, that was like, because when we played in I don't know if you've done it, but man, when you go to South America or something like that, they sing the riff. Like when we were there with Dean and we played Deuce, imagine 10,000 people going da da da.
Yeah, it's cool.
And man, hearing them do that in Detroit Rock, it was just like, man. And that is my favorite Kiss song in the world. I love that song.
I saw somebody commented and asked what me and Ryan's favorite song to play live is, and Detroit Rock City is my answer. Like that one's got it all. Like I get to do that solo with Ace. It's awesome. Ryan sings the shit out of it. The crowd fucking loves it. It always brought the show to the next level.
Totally did. We were on tour with that. That was a game changer.
Yeah.
Man, we did arenas and sheds, and like the minute that song hit, all of a sudden the whole place, it just shifted.
Yeah, it's like the roller coaster went over the hill.
Jeremy and Ace doing that, but they'd be like the whole arms circled together, you know, like that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It was all orchestrated and so much fun and just perfect. It was great.
You know what? I bet, and I know. I here's the thing. I know that everybody that's even if you're not a musician, even and if you've never played guitar, I know that every one of you have performed with Kiss. You guys that are watching, you put the record on, you grab your acoustic or you grab your tennis racket like I did when I was 7 and performing. You know, the fact that let me tell you this, and I mean this from my heart. It makes me so happy to know that you guys, fans first, you got to do that.
I know.
You got to do that.
I can't believe it.
It's amazing.
Thank you. I told Jeremy, like we've talked about it a couple of times, dude, it's a movie. It is a movie.
Yeah.
Being, like I told you earlier, I'm 55, being a Kiss fan since I was 6. All I wanted to do my whole life was be in a band that opened and toured with Kiss. That's all I wanted. You never imagined that you'll be in Kiss, and I wasn't in Kiss. I know that. I'm very aware. But to get to play with 2 of the founding members and be in their bands, and then listen, I got to tell you the heaviness of being at the funeral for one of the guys and sitting with the guys, man, it's
number one most surreal moment of my life.
It's weird.
So weird.
Joey, what did you say?
I literally called Joe on the way home from the wake, and I said, "It's the most surreal thing I've ever been a part of." It didn't feel like I was. It was real life. It felt like I was on a movie set or something. Yeah. Seeing the 3 guys, and then Ace obviously right behind them. It gives me chills to even talk about it. It was so emotional seeing that scene.
Yeah.
But on a happier note, looking back and you telling your 5-year-old self, your 4-year-old self, Jeremy, hey, it's all gonna be okay. One day you're gonna be playing with these guys. So all the hard work, the years and years and years of shitty gigs, all the hard work.
What? As excited as my young self would probably be about that, I have a feeling I would at least say, well, what happened to my band?
Right, good point.
Yeah, What happened to the other guys?
So I will tell you something that was interesting. Is as much as we've been around the KISS guys, all the four of us, right, 5 of us right here, our entire lives. When Paul and Gene walk in a room, it still sucks the air out.
Yeah.
It still sucks the air out. And I didn't know, none of us knew it was Open Casket. And me and Jared were just walking up when Paul and Gene walked in. And dude, it was like, I feel it right now. It's like seeing that black hair and those guys walk in. It's like, it was Batman, it was Spider-Man, it was, I just can't explain it, but it still sucks the air out of the room when I see those 2 guys together.
It's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, now let me go ahead and change the mood a little bit, because I know you guys probably have talked about this a lot, but I do want to tell you guys, after you guys played your first set, and then you guys did a live set, I want to tell you that in between that first and second set, man, the mood of that place really changed. The mood, it went from being like, we understand we're here to celebrate, I mean, Ace Frehley is what we celebrated, but we also celebrated the fact that you guys backed him up for how many years?
7.5.
7, yeah. And I remember, like, I feel like the first time I saw you guys with him might have been on the KISS cruise.
Probably.
And I think it was the KISS cruise. And so I mean, it was a celebration of what you guys had pulled off as well. And you know, so in between that set, it was like, okay, we did this and we understand what this was all about. That first set, it was to celebrate Ace and his band and KISS and everything they did. But then after that, it seemed like it was like, all right, now it's time to like cut loose and party, you know. And Joey got on stage, and the only thing that upset me is it felt like they cut your set short. Did they cut your set short?
Yeah, there was a time.
But Neil apologized for that. And by the way, he told me, which was fine. Listen, that was a Virgin. They had time constraints, which is fine. And they cut ours a little bit short. He goes, and by the way, Rye, he goes, we cut Handsome Devil short too, which is fine if they did it. Listen, we got a great song. It was fun. I was so happy we did. I was so happy we did Let Me Go Rock and Roll. That's all I wanted to do.
I love that song.
And to get, you know, the celebration of what we were trying to do, you don't need we were never going to do the whole Alive, because once the Asian review was going to happen, we couldn't do the whole thing anyway. So we knew we were going to cut it a little short anyway. It doesn't matter if you do 9 songs or 10 songs, or the Handsome Devils do, you know, one more rare cut from Lick It Up or not. You know, the celebration of the weekend, it was supposed to be, let's celebrate Ace, which obviously you guys did tremendously well. And then it was, okay, now let's have fun. Alive, you know, obviously we're celebrating 50.
Yeah, and Joey texted me and Jeremy every night and goes, can we please do Rock and Roll All Night?
It's not true.
I think Neil gave Joey some extra money for cutting his 10-minute drum solo too.
Oh, you know what?
That's why he's got such a good attitude about it right now.
So funny story. When we did Kiss Cancer Goodbye last year, Jeremy and I, with Todd and Gabriel, we did a lot of Alive 2 together.
Right.
And the plan was to do God of Thunder, and Gabriel was going to go up on that thing, whatever the hell you call
cherry
it,
picker.
that lift.
The cherry picker, yeah.
And I was going to do the drum. The plan was not for me to do the drum solo. Neil was even like, no, there's no time to do the drum solo. And I'm not a drum solo guy. I'm totally okay without doing it. So I texted in our thread, hey, you know, no drum solo. Jeremy's like, what? What do you mean you're not doing the drum solo? And he literally sang the drum solo to me on a voice recording. And he basically guilted me into doing it.
Well, I mean, come on. I was doing the guitar solo, so it's like, what, I'm going to do the solo and you're not. And like, that solo is so short. It is like a drum song. I sang it in a voice thing. Like, it's short. What the fuck you mean you're not going to do it?
I remember this.
And I was waiting. So I was waiting for the same message this time. He's like, I was waiting for. Oh, what do you mean you're not going to do this 100,000 years tomorrow? And that was a little bit more.
That versus 13 long.
Just 10 minutes of that.
I'm just saying. This is a lot of fun. You guys, that's all behind the scenes, people. You know where you hear this? In the #1 Kiss podcast in the universe.
And we've been talking about it forever. We've been trying to do something together forever. You know, I played a little bit Jeremy, and we did a little bit here and a little there. We never all got together to do something. Obviously, we did the Elder last year, Jeremy and I, with Zach and Todd, and we didn't have Ryan on it. And then I did something with Ryan, I think, and Unplugged at one time. And so when we got together to do a live, I was super thrilled. I was looking forward to playing with these guys more than anything.
It was good. I just thought it was a lot better in rehearsal.
which means, Joe, there was no rehearsal.
There
wasn't even. I don't even know if there was
talk about anything.
Nothing.
It's all
like
there.
Not even one. You know, hey, remember this intro? Like even like the intro to like, Nothing to Lose it's a weird intro. It's like in 7. It's weird. Not even a conversation about, all right, what do we do? It's a live. We're going to play. Ryan was just, we're playing a live, right?
Yep.
Learn a live, and we got it.
Yeah. Learn your part as your person.
Exactly.
That was it.
Yeah. Okay, so let's. I want to talk to you guys about a few things. There've been, we had a great time at that. I know you guys. It was rough for you guys, but you made it through. And that just shows you're tough. Humans are tough. So now fast forward the next day, everything starts. They do Paul comes out. He does the tribute to Ace. One of the things
did you guys hear a little bit about that at all?
Yeah, I've watched a few clips. I know a little bit about the weekend.
I left. I had to depart. I left the hotel at 9:30, 10 o'clock that morning, so I missed all of it.
Right.
So basically, what they did was they had these little electric candles that they handed to everyone. I kept mine here
so you guys could like this.
And before the acoustic set, it was like a moment of silence. It was nice. Don't get me wrong. I wish it was more. Like again, I think it just should have been sprinkled in all weekend what this guy meant to this band and what and it was a little bit, but I wish there was more.
Right.
I get it.
One of the things, so there's been comments here and there that basically said the same thing Joey said. One of the comments that was said was, why did Paul have to say, we have arguments, but that's what family does. Now, let me ask you guys this. We're going to just, talk on a psychological level. If Paul Stanley walks out there and goes, hey, everybody, we're going to miss our brother Ace, 95% of that crowd goes, you know what I mean? They're going, to me, I think he mentioning the fact that they didn't get along all the time was basically his way of, this is just my view of sounding not so hypocritical. I don't know him, but somebody said he should have left that out, and it really damned if you do, damned if you don't, right, Jeremy?
Pretty much,
yeah. What do you think, Ryan?
Pretty much.
Yeah, no matter what.
If you had a choice, I mean, obviously not to put you guys on the spot, but to put you guys on the spot, what would you have loved to have seen, whether it was Kiss, whether it was Pop House, whatever it is, what would you have loved to have seen? Anything bigger and grander just to kind of give Ace
I'm going to tell you something that I witnessed. I feel like 1,000,000%, which you guys did as well. And I didn't want it to be this, but it did turn into this. And I don't think Pop House wanted it. I don't think Kiss wanted it. I think it turned into one giant Ace Frehley wake.
Yeah.
Whole thing.
That's a good point.
Is a very, very, very beloved member of that band. And I don't care what happened between all of them. I don't know. I would never speak on anyone's behalf because I don't want to speak on my behalf. And Paul, Gene, Eric, Peter, everybody does not give they don't care what I think, which is great, and they shouldn't. I just think that, like, man, how cool was it just to see the whole place celebrate Ace for a weekend? I mean, man, it was awesome. It was people just, I don't know. I just feel like he just. I mean, Jerry, you were there. We walked around and watched the whole thing together. I mean, he was just celebrated so well, and the whole world loved him, and I love seeing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I 100% agree.
Yeah,
Joey,
in a weird way, and you know, Ace got the last laugh. It's almost like he's like, okay, you know, you guys had this a big event. I'm not a part of it. Guess what? I'm a part of it.
I'm a part of it. Yeah. Here's the other thing that was said. So our buddy Julian from Kiss FAQ, he made a comment on his show, and then I said something to him, in his, in the comments, and I wanted to tell you guys what I thought. He said that, seeing Kiss years ago, Tommy came out and played Shock Me, and he said when Tommy played Shock Me, he said, I was so upset about it. He goes, that I sat down.
Really? I left. I went to the bathroom.
Okay, but here's what he said. He said that was the time for Tommy to play Shock Me. And I was like, no, I'm going to go with I don't think so.
Yeah, I absolutely disagree. I'm with you on that.
It's like, here's the way I think about it. If your parents get divorced and your dad walks and your stepdad walks in, you don't want him immediately looking at you and doing all the things he did with you that your dad did with you.
Right.
It was too soon.
I think the only way that could have worked is if Tommy got on the mic and said, listen, this is not my song. This is, the original song, and I just wanted to do it. I wanted to pay him homage one more time and do it one more time for him, for you guys.
Right.
If he would have said something like that and went into Shock Me, I think as a celebration, we could have all got behind it. But just Kiss doing Shock Me, I think you would have gotten chairs thrown at the stage.
Sure. But can I also mention real quick that I'm going to start off by saying he has always been really very kind and respectful and super cool and super nice and incredibly great to me. Tommy has been so nice, and I like him so much.
Absolutely.
But I'm going to promise you also that Tommy singing Shock Me that night was not his decision.
Oh, sure.
That was something that's a band thing. And
right.
He did it. And man.
Oh, wait, did they play it?
By the way.
No, not this weekend. He doesn't.
Oh, you mean like back in.
Anybody that gives Tommy shade for taking that gig, they would have totally taken that gig if it was offered. And he is a nice man. And I love Ace to the moon and back, but Tommy's a good dude. He is a good.
I don't think it's funny because I don't think Tommy really gets the shade. I think Tommy's a just phenomenal person. I met him a million times and I toured with him, and great sweetheart of a guy. Yep. He's in a lose-lose situation. Obviously, it's the greatest gig in the world, but the people will never accept him like they accepted Ace, and that's just the way it is. And that's Kiss's fault for putting him in that position.
And you know what? There are a million people that won't accept Sam for replacing David Lee Roth.
Yeah, you're right.
There's a lot of people that just don't accept the replacement. I mean, there are people that didn't accept me for replacing Richie Scarlett. I mean, people have the people they like, and that's who they like, and hey, whatever.
Good point.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. We've learned. Me and Jeremy have learned the what is it, Jared?
What?
Whatever.
Oh, okay. Did you guys get a chance to? I know before you left, did you guys get a chance to walk around the hotel and see like the posters on the wall? Did you guys get a chance to see this one right here?
Yeah, I told Jeremy, and my mom. I was talking to my mom. I was in the lobby like doing some work on my computer. And I go, Mom, 10-year-old me would die I go, every elevator, every wall, everything is Kiss. It's just like, this is like Kiss world. I mean, I would have died to have walked into a place like that. I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
And you guys have done many Kiss cruises, but this one, because they were able to like totally take over.
Yeah.
It was way more.
I thought it was cool.
It was cool. It was cool.
I mean, I was telling Joe and I and a couple other guys, we were gambling all night, playing blackjack and roulette and stuff. And, we're sitting at the tables for hours, and over the speakers, I'm hearing The Oath and I'm hearing Love Theme from Kiss. And I'm like, God, this is the perfect setting to gamble in and have fun and have some drinks. And it was just a celebration. It was great. And listen, Kiss is Kiss, and it'll always be Kiss. But it's about all of us hanging out together, seeing you guys, playing with you guys, seeing the fans, seeing the other people, and talking about Kiss. And we're the ones that celebrated Kiss, whether, was this big to do on stage or not. All everyone did was talk about Ace all weekend.
I know. Much chagrin of probably some people. It was great. I loved it. It was such a celebration of his life. Man, it was so cool.
Yeah, and it didn't really stop at all. It was just a constant, I ran into Bill Starkey and we talked for about 10 minutes and he was talking about Ace. Every time I met somebody that, listens to our show, they were like, what'd you think about the Ace stuff? It just is Ace. And obviously if this wouldn't have happened, none of that would have been talked about, but it's just like you said, he kind of wind up taking over.
And you know what's funny, and this isn't like a diss or at any of the guys in the band, but Jeremy and I always betted that Ace would outlive all of us. Jeremy and I included.
I did. I even told Gene at his wake. I said, Gene, I always thought he was going to be the last to go.
I know. And you know what? I'm going to tell you. Well, yeah, he was just great. He's awesome. It was fun, man. I have a million fun stories, and I'll remember some tonight and some tomorrow and the next day and stuff I forget. But me and Jeremy have so many moments with that guy where I wanted to kill him, and I wanted to hug, and then I would hug him later and whatever. It's just he was a lot of fun, man. And every moment that I want to kill him, I wish that I was playing with him in a show this weekend. I promise.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. Now, you guys that are watching, I want to make sure that you guys know this. That Scan Me Now, just in case you're coming in late. That is the QR code that'll lead you right to YouTube to watch the show that Jeremy and Ryan played, paying tribute to Ace. And I will tell you that Ryan did tell a few stories on there on the stage. And, since we have those, Jeremy, do you have a favorite story that you can tell? I don't have to get too personal, but do you have a good, let me ask you, was the one that you told?
I can't tell my best one.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll tell you when we're not taping anymore.
Dude, my favorite still.
Oh, yeah, I've got one that I don't think he'd give a shit about. When we were in Japan, we were doing 2 shows a day, and he was doing a meet and greet in between, right? So we do the first show. He does his meet and greet. He comes back out, and he looks fucking fantastic. I'm like, damn, Ace, you don't even look like you played a show. He's like, it's a headpiece. It doesn't sweat.
Incredible.
It doesn't sweat.
I love it.
It's a hairpiece. It doesn't sweat.
That's beautiful.
So one that I told that night was about I said, hey, Jeremy's really good at pick throwing. Jeremy is lethal. Jeremy's surgical. If he throws a pick, Jeremy can hit a bullseye. Right? And I mean, Jeremy can hit front of house, which is really far and bang, bang. Me, not so much. It's I'm good at cleavage. I can hit cleavage. Really good. So we would always be throwing picks and stuff. But Ace, I said it that night, when Ace would throw picks, he would throw them, but they went straight up. And
there's also a piece of paper too,
of picks. on the ground, and he would always, so we would like always walk around like a million like Ace picks on the ground, and like he would always say something. And when we would walk off stage, he'd always like me and Ace were stage right, Jeremy and Scotty were stage left, and we would like part. I never knew what was up, and like one night he would like grab me and he put his arm around me. He goes, "Your hair looks good." It's like, thanks, man.
Probably
one of a kind character, one of a kind,
the most real rock star of all time. Like you got, and I'm not even going to pretend to know him. I didn't know him. I met him a couple of times. We talked a teeny little bit, but I'll remember it for the rest of my life. But it always seems like every person that knew him, you guys, Joey from spending time doing the last record, people that are interviewed, about how much they, were influenced by him and how much they had time to meet him. They were like, what you hear about him is all 100% true. He does not change when a camera comes on. He's that guy.
And you know what, too? You don't have to be one of us that knew Ace. And these guys, God, they've lived with Ace for 7 years. Go put on Midnight Special. Go put on, Land of Hype and Glory. Go put on an Ace solo from Alive or Alive 2. And he's there. He's everywhere. I mean, God, even just like when I started looking at Alive just to play these songs again, holy shit.
Did y'all listen to that thing on the Alive thing that just came out that's called Kiss Jam?
Yeah.
I didn't listen to it yet, no.
Listen to that, man. He is on fire on that. Yeah. Although it's very clear to me why Peter Criss was never asked to join a blues band.
Oh, it's a blues jam? Is that what it is?
Oh, blues, no. But Ace is like fucking smoking.
I did hear them play Strange Ways in rehearsal, and I was wondering why didn't they have Ace sing that? I mean, Peter sing that.
Right. Well, we're also so used to Alive. Those are the versions of the songs we know. But man, those new versions and hearing Ace like do like a different move, like when he would like climb, like stuff that you because you're a drummer, so you know exactly how the song goes and what the guitar does. But when you listen to that and it's different, you're like, what?
Right.
It was so good. He was so good. It was like just awesome.
I mean, they were ferocious, really, back then. Those first few records, they were on such fire.
Yeah.
So I've got a question, and since this is like a group of Kiss nerds here that I've been thinking about since I listened to it, and I noticed that it's not complete shows. Like there's songs missing from every show. Right. Did they leave off the songs that actually wound up on Alive?
Joe, do you know? I don't think so, because what I heard, again, I didn't listen to all that stuff yet. I haven't gotten a chance to, but what I heard was you can hear pieces of certain songs that are almost blended together with other versions of other songs. Like there might not be a complete, hey, Let Me Go Rock and Roll from Wildwood is the one from Kiss Alive. I think a lot of it is pieced together. Is that right, Joe?
Yeah, there is and I don't know how much time you guys have on your hands. I know you're busy, but there are. They did interview Eddie Kramer via satellite there, and they talked about that. You learned a lot watching and listening to him talk.
Check that out.
Did not. One of the big worries was how much the Universal Fire, how much Kiss stuff was lost. None of it was there. We learned basically Eddie said they gave me all the original tapes and he went in and remixed everything. And
so that's for the new thing, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
So one thing I did notice with the new Alive that came out on Let Me Go Rock and Roll, they cut out Come on Quad City. It's not in there.
Really?
Oh, that's funny.
Because I went to the Davenport show that's on there, and it's there. You can hear it. It's like 109 or something. And I went back to the newly released Alive to like compare, and it's not there.
Wow. I wonder why.
No
It
shit.
Yeah.
does. Because they recorded it at Cobo Hall, and now
Yes.
there's nothing that takes it out of Cobo Hall.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good point. I remember just a few years ago, I had never noticed the Come On Quad City, and I don't know how it just went by me. Probably because I was mesmerized by all the soloing and Let Me Go Rock and Roll, and I always thought he said Come On Rock City, and I was like, look, he's calling it Rock City.
Yeah. I
So
can see
listen,
that.
so listen, 2 weeks ago when we're getting ready for Vegas and me and Jeremy were talking about something, like we call each other every day and shoot the shit, whatever. And when Jeremy goes, he said Quad City, that's the first time in my life that I knew that's what he said there. And all my life as a Kiss fan, I had no idea. And Jeremy's like, oh, that Quad City part. I was like, what? Oh, that's what he's saying? No shit. I had no idea. Dude, I never knew.
I gotta tell you, I never
that wrong lyric your whole life, And Jeremy's like, I was like, oh yeah, that part, yeah. I never knew.
I never played that song before. We had to do it for a live, and when I went back to listen to it to kind of learn it, what a pain in the ass that song is. That's
what Zach said.
Holy shit.
Zach wore us out about that. Zach was like, dude, I'm not sure about that song.
It's a lot of moving parts in that song.
He was great. How fun.
Yeah.
Dude, that's song on that record.
Totally awesome, Now, when you play that song, is that your favorite? Detroit Rock City obviously is your favorite one to do, but on a live, would you Let Me Go Rock and Roll?
Absolutely, dude. That one, just the whole intro, and that whole bass breakdown in the middle, where Gene, like that don't mad about. He's riding an open A with the octave. And it's amazing. And I'll tell the story. So me and Jeremy and Philip, we were in South America with Gene. Monterey. Actually, Monterey, right, Jer?
Monterey is in Mexico. So I don't know.
Sorry. So we're there. Fuck, you can't see, like, you look at the ocean, you can't see the end of people.
That was Monterey, yes.
Yeah. You look at the ocean, you can't see the end. It just goes.
Wow.
So we're on stage. And we're playing that song, and Gene is crushing it. Just going, he's got like that. He's like Gene without makeup and makeup. He's like that stance and that whole thing he does, And
I kind of feel like that's on YouTube. And we've got a clip of it.
He's going nuts. He's like, and he's like soloing.
Yeah.
And three of us are like watching each other. It's like, if you look it up, you'll see it. We're like, holy Jesus.
Yeah,
So
he kind of just started going for it, and
so we get off,
sort of like Space Jam, and we let him just like.
So we get off stage, and I'm like, I go, Gene, I go, Jesus Christ, I go, amazing. I go, why don't you do that with Kiss? And he goes, oh, she would hate that.
Oh my God, that's whew. Perfect.
Right.
All right.
There,
yes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Jeremy's like, no comment.
All right. I want to.
I didn't say it. He did, but it was hilarious. We're like, oh my God. It's like, wow.
Let's see. I wanted to show a few things that, if for you guys that don't know, and you, unless you've checked eBay because it's all over eBay, this is the record that they gave out this year.
Wait, what was that at Kiss Camp? This was at in Vegas.
Yeah.
What is
so? Yeah, if you had a room for every ticket that you bought, I guess you got an album. It has 2 songs on it. I'm not thrilled about it. But it's
they did that on one of the cruises too. They gave away a vinyl record.
They've done it a few times, but it's Do You Love Me and Deuce from the Kiss classic versions. I think those are the redone ones, right? So consequently, mine isn't even open. So and
was it one song each side?
Yeah. I wouldn't. I guess that's how it is because I haven't opened it. And then they gave away these posters. They're signed. kind of cool. And Eric Singer was able to get to it when he was, I guess, finally put on the bill. Joey and I probably saw 100 of you guys out there, and I'm not exaggerating, am I, Joey? People that watch this show that just walk up to us and was like, I love your show. Whether it was the Kiss This guys from Australia or the Kiss It guys, sorry, I was thinking of something different. They brought us koozies and T-shirts of their band. It's like a Melbourne, tribute band. One of our viewers wrote an article in this magazine, and I can't read it. I think she was Norwegian, but she brought it to us anyway, and it made the cover. That's so amazing. Seeing all you guys was awesome. I know you guys, Jeremy and Ryan and Joey, I've been around you a lot when people are walking up going, oh man, I love ZO2. I loved your TV show, or I've been around you guys when I was walking down a hall and somebody walked over to me and started talking to me. And then Ryan was walking down the hall and then they just made their way over to Ryan. And I was like, oh, I don't like being that guy, But one other thing I wanted to point out to you guys, do you remember when Life magazine put out a full Kiss issue? And I don't know if you guys know this, but they've redone it with a tribute to Ace.
Oh, cool. I didn't know if it was actually on the stands yet. I hadn't seen the physical copy.
Yes, sir. It is. Oh. And it has I went through because some of these companies are like, oh, just put it out again, they'll buy it.
Right.
Which is true, sadly. But I went through it page by page just to see they put
that's great. Cool.
And it looks to be I hadn't been able to get into it yet, but it's a few pages extra. So if you guys haven't had the opportunity, I got mine at the Publix. I actually went there to get some coffee, and that was there, and I was like, yes.
What do you guys think about the Kennedy Center honors? What do you think? You think anything? Obviously, I heard they're going to have a chair empty for Ace. Anything else that's going to happen, you think?
I know nothing.
So I'll start. I know nothing, but since I was a little kid, that was one of my favorite holiday shows ever. Always.
Yeah.
And the thing was, I learned about so many artists and poets and everything. Like, it doesn't have to be someone you know about. If you watch that show, you will become a fan of the people that are presented that night because they're so amazing and it's so fun. And so Kiss fans, just so you know, the people that are presented with the award that night, they do not perform. So Kiss will be setting up in the balcony and different artists come out and play their music, and it's amazing. And the artists and the actors, the whatever. But it's such a good night. And Ace was Jeremy, wasn't he? He was so
excited
to be a part of this thing, man. He talked about it, and it's amazing. And seriously, since I was a little kid, that was my favorite holiday show. I think they're filming December 7th, and it's usually on air between Christmas and New Year's, right?
Yeah.
Do they have the date, Joe, that it's going to air?
It's such a good show.
It airs like 2 weeks after, before Christmas. Yeah. So here's a question. Go ahead. Here's a question.
What I heard, again, I think Gene and Paul, again, these could be rumors. They could be anything. They let a couple people slip. I think we're going to see Garth Brooks. I have a feeling we're going to see Taylor Swift. I thought for sure that Gene let it slip a little bit, but obviously, Taylor did that thing with the makeup with Ace, and
Gene's never blown anything way out of proportion and made some shit up.
So now, my understanding is that there is going to be a tribute to Ace there, and so I'll just go ahead and ask it. When you guys are there and playing at the event, are you flying in or? I'm just hoping that it's you guys. I mean, I can't imagine anybody else.
I'm just like, wait, what?
I'm just saying, I can't imagine anybody else that belongs to I'm sorry. I hope this isn't like ruffling any feathers of famous people there. But you guys should be there playing fucking Ace Frehley tunes to pay tribute to Ace Frehley. That's just, and I bet everybody that's watching this agrees. And it's just my opinion.
Like that.
So we don't know they're not going to be there, Joe. They have not denied it yet.
Okay. But my thing is that it makes a lot of sense to me. I will tell you that Doc McGee did a Q&A, and I walked right up to the microphone and went, who's playing at this thing? And he goes, I don't know if I'm allowed to tell. And I don't know. He goes, and then he said, the band doesn't even know. And I was like,
bullshit.
Right. And I was like, so he couldn't.
Well, I was wondering about that too. I'm like, man, does Garth Brooks know he's playing this?
Yeah, right. Well, listen, I have a great story to tell you that I can't tell you.
Well, now that we want to hear that story, good night, everybody. Next time.
I know, right?
So listen, we're coming down to the end of the show. If you guys out there that are watching, we always go afterwards. We do 20 extra minutes for people that subscribe to our channel. We hope you get to come and hang out. I hope you guys can come and hang out, Ryan and Jeremy, if you can. It's been really great talking with you guys. I have to say that I know it's going to take some time for you guys to have real closure. It could take years. But talking to you guys made me feel good.
Me too.
It's like understanding that it wasn't just a business thing that you had going on. He was your buddy. And because you hear about hired musicians all the time, and but it really was personal for you guys, not only as fans but as friends, and I think that's great.
It is.
Thank you
so much for having us, and I appreciate all of that, man. He was a good dude, man. I can't believe it. It was just like I told you, it's like superhero stuff. So I can't believe that Jeremy and I did it. It's like, it's so fun.
It's like it looks like it was a dream now. Yeah. Like, did that really happen?
Yeah.
And listen, the way to look at it too, guys, you guys in a way will always be part of history, right? You guys played with those two original guys, and you'll be remembered for that forever. Whether, obviously it's that part of history, you're tied with that forever. And, you should think of it that way. Think of happy times, think of the great times. All this stuff is going to come to an end one day. But those were great times. Always remember them.
Hey, listen, Joey's favorite drummer. Jared Frank.
Oh, that asshole.
He said he wanted to know, where can we find Ryan? And do you guys have plans already, or is this you gonna chill through the holidays? You obviously had work over the Vegas thing.
So my family and I made a very impulsive decision, and we're going to go to New York City for Thanksgiving tomorrow.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
and we're going to go to the Macy's parade on Thursday. And
oh man, that's a dream of mine.
Oh,
it all
easy,
fell together real easy. We're going to drive and stay at a friend's house. And
awesome.
Have you ever done that before? Have you ever gone to the Macy's parade? Oh man, that's something that we all have to do.
Dude, there is nothing better than New York City at Christmas besides Bethlehem.
Yeah.
I mean, New York City is the best. Oh, I love it. I'm glad you guys are going. That's so cool.
So it's already kind of Christmassy there, right?
Yeah. Oh, dude. Well,
once the tree is up.
The tree's up. Okay.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You'll love it.
Yeah.
So, guys, one last question. Again, maybe it's too early to tell. Any plans to do Ace music in the future?
Well, probably with you.
Oh, well, good. Listen, no joking around. It was an honor to play with you guys. Loved doing it. It was so much fun.
I'll tell you the weird thing was so many people reached out that are promoter-ish and all that kind of thing, wondering if we're going to do something, and we should. Joe, you were great. You were so fun. I texted you the next day. I said, man, thanks for bringing fun to this all the time, because you're always just so nice. And I love that. And me and Jer have had fun together for 15 years now, and Philip and the whole deal. And man, yes, we will. We absolutely will do this. We'll do it.
Awesome.
Yeah, I've had a lot of fans and promoter types, but it's just like anything. Hey, man, you book a show and we have travel and all the things necessary. I will absolutely go play Ace Frehley songs with Ryan Cook.
Yeah,
that's the easiest thing in the world for me to do.
That's awesome.
Awesome, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. Joey, you have anything to add? I know that you we'll talk about it in the next part. You guys have to be there. Come and hang out in the next we're going to do the after school special. It's 20 minutes long. We hang out, we talk a little bit more, and that's pretty much it. Joey, do you have anything to add before we hit it?
No, just a great time in Vegas, obviously playing with these guys, playing with the Handsome Devils. Obviously, these guys, I think Ryan dubbed them as the Ugly Bastards, which
Bastards.
I was literally crying when he said that. Just a great overall weekend. Obviously, it was a somber mood to begin with, but I think overall, when you put all of us KISS nerds together, we're going to have a good time. So it was great to be there.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys know what I'm going to say. We love KISS, and we love KISS podcasts. Most of them, anyway. I can think of one or two that I really can't stand. But anyway, you're going to hear the commercials for all those ones right after this in 3, 2, 1.
KISS, man.
Woo!